Everybody should be marketing themselves to high income individuals. And it's simple. People with value are the only people that can respect value. See, the people who appreciate their time and are trying to buy back their time, and they're trying to buy it back by becoming more efficient, building better systems, having better products so that they can use less time but still get the same amount of productivity, will appreciate an upgraded version or a certain version of a product or a service, no matter what the price is, because they're not trying to save money. They're trying to save time. They understand that time is the more important commodity, or time is the more important asset that I want to save. And see, this is a point that people, I don't want to say poor people, but this is a point where people on a lower level, far as financially, they don't get it. See, the poor people are always trying to save money, and therefore they don't respect value. If it costs a certain amount, they already see it as an issue. And it's because they don't see time as an asset. They see time as being expendable, and they can lose time as long as they don't lose the money. So this is why I think that every individual who has a business or is an entrepreneur should focus on marketing themselves to high value individuals, to high income individuals. And I'm not just saying just make luxury items. I'm saying price your items or price your service towards the people that can afford it. And the reason being is because people with value respect value. And people who don't have value will never respect value. Well, you might be saying to yourself, well, what you mean? Poor people don't have value? No, poor people don't know their value. And because they don't know their value, they can't respect their value or the value that anybody else puts in anything. They only put numbers in the form of dollars on value. Okay. And a lot of times they find it more valuable to them the cheaper it is, not realizing the cheaper it is, the less actual value it actually has. So they're always looking for a way to get something at a lower price. Now, I'm not saying that wealthy people don't look for discounts. Nobody just wants to throw their money away because they worked hard for it. But what I'm saying is this, is that when you understand value, you're willing to pay. What the wealthy will want to do is they want to pay the value for it. Yes, they want to extract as much out of it as possible, you know what I'm saying, and possibly play the least as possible, but they want real value. What a lot of wealthy people do, like for example, Warren Buffett, is they find things that are undervalued. See, that's where they get their discounts from. That's where they get their sales from. They don't look for sales. They look for things that are undervalued, things that have more value than is being presented. And therefore, when they can see the value, they'll go and they'll buy it at a low price and then be able to sell it at a high price. But the fact still remains that they see value in it or they wouldn't purchase it. It's not a purchase purely motivated by price or by cost. Okay, so this is something that I've been changing, because when it comes to being a business person, it's all about mindset. And when you want to elevate or scale, the elevation is based upon the elevation of the mindset. What new mindset do you have to scale? What new way of thinking do you have to break into a whole new level of revenue for your business? And the revelation I received is that I'm marketing towards the wrong people. It's not so much that I don't want to market towards um, just low income people. It's not about that. It's about the fact that if you want people to see your value, if you have something of value, then you want it placed where people respect value, because those are the only people that's going to pay the value for it. And they have no problem with paying it because they see either the long-term value in it, they see maybe the short-term value in it. Like I said, whether it's a service or a system, the people who value their time are going to see that if I can save time, if I can save energy, if I can get some of my time back, then it's actually priceless. So whatever price they're putting on it, I'm willing to pay. Not only because I got the disposable income, but because I see the value in it. And as you get more wealthier and as you get more wealthier, you're always looking for ways to extract more value, to become more better, more efficient, because the more efficient you are, the more money you actually save in the long term, the more time you actually buy back in the short and the long term. And that's the name of the game. So people that have value are the only ones that can respect your value. So a lot of people on the lower level struggling with their entrepreneurship and saying, people are always complaining, or people are always complaining about prices, or people don't want to pay, or people don't want to see what I put into it. It's because you're dealing with a demographic that doesn't respect value, because they really don't understand their own value. They only see value in a dollar, or they only see value in actual material things. They don't understand the value of their time. They don't understand the value of having their time. They don't understand the value of being more efficient so you can have more time. As a handyman, I stress in my marketing that peace of mind is priceless. So actually, I'm not actually selling handyman service. I'm selling peace of mind. Well, you say, well, how do you sell peace of mind? Well, what I'm selling is a guarantee that if you call me, I'm going to do it for you in half the time, and I'm going to do it for you better than you can do it. And what's going to do is it's going to save you money, because if you do it on do it yourself type of bullshit, you're going to be probably doing it 3 or 4 times, which is going to cost you 3 or 4 times the money it's going to cost me to do it. Secondly, you're going to have to do it on your off day, or when you get off of work, or any time within your free time that you could be spending with your family, or you could be spending relaxing. You don't have to work after work. So you get the peace of mind of knowing that it's done right and at a reasonable price. And then you get a peace of mind of knowing that you don't have to worry about it. So that's what I emphasize in my business as a handyman, that I'm not selling you a service. I'm selling you a peace of mind. And that peace of mind is priceless. Okay, it's priceless to be able to sit back on a Saturday afternoon sipping a mimosa while you watch your kids play in your yard. You don't want to be at home building this shed that your wife needs in the back because she wants to have a different area to store a lot of the shit that's been accumulating. You say, well, I called the handyman and he said it's going to be $600 to build this shed. Well, yeah, it's going to be $600. It's going to cost you $600 in money. But in time, what is it going to cost you? If you built it yourself with no previous experience and probably without even the proper tools, you not only have to buy tools, but you have to spend approximately 1 to 2 to possibly 3 days of your free time to do it. Versus you call a professional who's going to guarantee to get it done within 1 day without you having to interfere, having all the proper tools and experience. And guess what? If he doesn't do it right, if he's any kind of ethical person, he's going to make sure he comes back and fix whatever issues that you have until it's right. So you got to understand that when you're marketing to people who don't respect value. And if they don't respect value in themselves or what real value is, then they're not going to respect your value. So I realize that people mentally, when it comes to doing something that they want to do, like having fun or going on vacation or celebrating, for some reason, we're always able to create the finances that we need for that moment without a problem. You don't really hear people budgeting too tight when it comes to having fun. Yeah, they know they have an amount. They're not going to just spend everything in their savings. But when it comes to having fun or celebrating, most of the time, people are really liberal with their spending. But then when it's time to do responsible things, such as pay bills or do something that can benefit you, such as investing or, putting your money behind a business ideal or getting some form of education that can elevate you, it's always, oh, my budget, or maybe I don't have enough, or, maybe I'm gonna wait to next check, or maybe I'm gonna, piece together the money and not do it all at one time. And what I realized, there's a psychology behind spending money. And the psychology is this: when it's something I want to do, I'll make a way. When it's something I don't want to do, I will make a way not to do it, or to make it seem as though it can't be done. So really, there's never a situation where we don't have it, where we don't have money, or we don't have the resources. It's a mental concept to where when we want to do something, even if we don't have the resources, we'll make the resources available. And when we don't want to do something, we always try to find an excuse why it can't be done. And that's psychological. And that comes to the point of when your people want to spend on your business. Now, I got a handyman business, right? Now, some person might need their carpet clean, right? They might need their carpet clean because it's filthy. Now, they're going to budget like hell and call around, and they might even have the money, but they're going to find out, how can I spend the least on this? But when it comes to something that is just for pure enjoyment, they're not going to call around and budget. They're not going to find the liquor store with the cheapest gallon or the cheapest fifth. They're going to go to the first liquor store and blow it. Why? Because they're going to tell themselves mentally, I deserve this. So whatever it costs or whatever I got to do, I'm going to have it. And that's the psychology that you're dealing with your business. And that's why I say advertise yourself to high income people, or advertise yourself to people who understand value, because those people will appreciate your value. It's because they don't spend like that. They don't look at life like that. They look at it completely different. This is a poor mindset that does that. And this is why a lot of people are always behind. This is why you see a lot of people who are from low income levels always celebrating, always have the ability to celebrate. You might ask yourself, like, damn, how these people have the ability to celebrate their birthday for a month, or how they have the ability to constantly be able to go out of town all the time. And these people work a regular job, while me, I'm making 6 figures a month or 5 figures a month. And I'm looking at it like, I can't do that right now. Not that I can't, but I don't want to do that right now. Well, it's because those people will make time for the things they want, and they will not make time, or they will not make finances available for the things they really don't want to do. Sometimes that are the more responsible thing to do. It's the same thing with food. If you see a person who eats bad, they'll never go to a restaurant like a fast food spot like McDonald's or Burger King or Carl's Jr. and question any of the ingredients. But soon as you show them something healthy, like me and my wife selling the sea moss, first thing they want to know is what's all in it. Does it got sugar? Because I can't do sugar. Or I'm allergic to the seafood, but you just was eating crab boil, but you're allergic to sea moss because it come out the ocean. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people will formulate different ways to come up with defenses against things that they just really don't want to do, even if it's better for them, versus things that they want to do. They will turn a blind eye. You know what I'm saying? They will never ask what's in a McDonald's double cheeseburger. But if you present them with a raw and organic, healthy alternative to maybe the pills they're taking, they're going to ask you for a complete MSDS sheet on the shit. You know what I'm saying? If they sitting up here taking all these pills for diabetes, for heart problems, for blood pressure, they take it from the doctor without question. But you saw them something that comes straight from Mother Earth, straight from God, straight from the ground, and they got a list of grievances before they even attempt to taste it, and tell you that they don't know if they can do it because of this, that, and the third, and because of the synthetic bullshit they got in them, they don't know. And so this goes back to just understanding the mentality, and it all comes to mindset. As an entrepreneur and a businessman, you have to understand the psychology behind the clientele base that you're dealing with. I've been a person who's always been trying to make my services affordable and available to everyone. I was the nice guy when it came to business. I wanted to charge the lowest prices because I cared about you and I care how you spend your money. But that process and that method is all wrong, because the people that I'm marketing to, for the most part, not all, but for the most part, they don't respect value. So when you market yourself to the lower income groups, and I'm not trying to down you, but you need to understand your mentality, and it's the truth. If it's the truth, then speak it. Don't shame me because I'm telling the truth about you. The low income mentality is, let me save $1. No matter how good the service is, no matter how much you need it, no matter how much time you can save by dealing with it. Let me give you an example. I do TV mounts, and people might look at me doing TV mounts that take me about 20 minutes and charging $100 for something that takes me 20 minutes. You might assume, like, hey, why can't you charge $25? Well, first of all, I'm charging based upon what the market can bear, meaning that this is what the going rate is roughly for my type of services. I'm not going to charge lower than that because there's somebody out there that's getting $75 to $100 for the same service I'm doing, then I can get that same amount. If it's agreed upon amongst my trade that this is what we're going to charge and this is what people are willing to pay, then I'm going to charge that. But also, you're not understanding that the skill involved in being able and the practice and the training that it took to get to the point where I can put it up in 20 minutes. So you hear it all the time. You're not paying for the service, you're paying for the years of training and all that. And you are. You're paying for the quality of service. So not only are you paying because I'm putting it up, you're paying because I'm guaranteeing behind my put up that it's never going to fall. See, you're not paying just for the service, you're paying for the guarantee. But because certain people's mindset is, I just want to pay for the service, they don't care about the guarantee. So you basically telling me, I just want my TV up. I don't care if it falls tomorrow. If I can pay $25 for you to put my TV up today, I wouldn't give a damn if it fell tomorrow. And you might say, no, that's not what I'm asking for, but that is what you're asking for. You're asking for the service strictly without any guarantees. I hear it all the time when people want me to do carpet. Oh, I just want you to do the open areas. When they say I just want you, that's a code word for I want you to do the minimal so I can pay the minimal, knowing damn well you need a full deep cleaning. So your whole mindset is stuck on price. Your mindset is not stuck on I need a clean carpet because carpet is like a filter and it's absorbing all of this dirt and filth that's in the air and it's just sitting in my carpet and it's not sanitary. It's not good for my kids. It's not good for our health. So I just need to get regular cleaning because I got a lot of foot traffic of people coming in and out. They don't take their shoes off. They track all the shit from outside on here. Lord knows what is in here. You don't value your own health enough to say I will pay what's necessary after I've done my research and based on the level and quality of service, what I need to pay to be able to get the level of service that's best for me and my health. And this is the mindset of most low-income people. So going back to the original understanding and thought of this whole video is you're marketing to the wrong people. Stop marketing to lower income people. Start marketing yourself to higher income people. And I'm saying you have to become a luxury brand in what you do. I'm just saying price yourself towards people who have value because those are the people who can respect value. Lower income people do not respect value. They don't value their health. They don't value their life. They don't value their time. The only thing they value is money. And that's why they always are looking for the lowest price. They're always looking for the deal. They're always looking for the special. What specials you got? You know what I'm saying? I went to a girl house one time, and before I got there, she reached out to me and she asked me what specials I had. Well, I said, okay, I got a special going on right now. We do 3 rooms for 100. I'm being, me extending out, a low cost alternative because this person needs their carpet clean. So I go to this person's house, and the carpet looked like the outside concrete. Like it's been walked on by every random person. It was filled up with dirt and stains and spots that were missing and burn marks that were never going to come out. And it had so much built up crumbs because this person never vacuums their carpet. You can tell. But yet and still in this condition, this person didn't say, I just need to pay what I need to pay to get it clean. And then I'm going to stay on top of my cleaning and I'll get a cheaper price the next time. This person was looking for a deal from the start. So when I get there, this is my fault for not getting a picture of the carpet and not asking for the condition, just being a nice guy and wanting to extend a deal to somebody. I get there and this job is nowhere near $100 job, even at a discounted level. This job is at least a $300 job, at least at minimum. But this person does not value their health. They do not value the property that they're living in. It might be a rental, so there's somebody else's property that they trashing like this. Can't possibly be an owner that would treat their shit like this. Well, maybe it is, but they don't value their health because the health hazard in having carpet that fucking filthy, and then on top of the health hazard, just the look of it and what it does to you mentally, being in a constant state of trash and filth all the time. They don't value themselves. So of course they're not going to ask to pay the full price for carpet cleaning. Of course they're going to ask for a discount because they don't respect value. And this is the concept that I want people to get. those entrepreneurs out there that are starting businesses or already have a business and having problems with your clientele base, you're marketing yourself to the wrong clientele base. Market yourself to high income individuals, individuals who respect value and are willing to pay whatever within reason for the value that they're going to get in return. Okay. And for the guarantee. See, the people with money going to pay for the guarantee. The people with no money are just going to pay strictly for the service. And that's why they just want the lowest price. And that's all I have for today. I just want you guys to understand that, because it's a major problem in the small business realm. And it's why small businesses don't go to become big businesses. So with that being said, if I can't tell you what to do or show you what to do, I can show you what not to. And with that, don't be good at it.